Alright, so it's 2025, and let's be real, AI is no longer just a buzzword. It's not some far-off future concept from a sci-fi movie. It's here. It's in our pockets, on our wrists, in our cars, and even in our refrigerators. It has quietly, or maybe not so quietly, woven itself into the fabric of our daily lives. You probably used it 5 times before you even had your morning coffee. From your smart alarm waking you up based on your sleep cycle and traffic data, to the news feed that's perfectly curated to your interests. AI is the invisible engine running in the background. It's become the ultimate utility. Think about it. We've moved past the point of asking if a device has AI. Now, the real question is, how good is the AI? It's the new benchmark. It's the new spec that everyone from tech enthusiasts to casual users actually cares about. We're not just looking at megahertz or gigabytes anymore. We're looking at the intelligence of the software. How well does it anticipate what I need? How seamlessly does it connect my different devices and bits of information? That's the game now. The hardware is still important, of course, but the AI is what makes that hardware feel magical. This shift has created what I like to call the AI everywhere system. It's this interconnected web where your devices talk to each other in a language you don't have to orchestrate. Your phone knows you're driving, so it syncs with your car to suggest your usual route, queue up your favorite podcast, and silence non-urgent notifications. This isn't just about one single killer app or feature. It's about the entire ecosystem working in concert, powered by a smarter, more predictive intelligence that's constantly learning from your patterns and preferences. The goal isn't just to respond to your commands, but to get things done before you even ask. And that's where 2025 really starts to feel different. The AI we have today is more proactive, more personal, and way more integrated than ever before. It's less like a tool you pick up and use, and more like a partner that's just there, smoothing out the rough edges of your day. It's the small things, like your calendar automatically scheduling a meeting and booking a quiet study room at the office, because it knows you have a big presentation. It's subtle, but when you add up all those small conveniences, it completely changes the user experience. It's a quiet revolution, happening one smart suggestion at a time. So, what are these next-gen features we're seeing in 2025? Let's break it down. The biggest leap forward is in what we call proactive contextual assistance. This isn't just your standard voice assistant waiting for a command. This is AI that understands the context of your situation. It sees you have a flight confirmation in your email, a hotel booking in your calendar, and the weather forecast for your destination city. Without you asking, it bundles all of that into a single, dynamic travel brief on your home screen, complete with real-time gate changes and local transit options. It's about connecting the dots for you. Another huge feature is real-time generative communication. We've had text generation for a couple of years, but it's gotten so much better. Imagine you're typing an email to a client in another country. The AI can not only help you draft it in a professional tone, but it can also translate it into their native language in real time, adapting the cultural nuances as you type. Or if you're on a video call, it can generate live captions and translations for everyone, breaking down language barriers instantly. This isn't just a gimmick, it's a powerful communication tool that makes the world feel a little smaller. Then there's the hardware side of things, powered by new, hyper-efficient neural processing units, or NPUs. These are specialized chips built directly into our phones and laptops, designed specifically for AI tasks. This means more AI processing can happen right on your device instead of being sent to the cloud. The result? Features are faster, more reliable even when you're offline, and crucially, more private. Things like advanced photo editing, where the AI can intelligently remove objects or change the lighting of a scene, now happen in the blink of an eye, right in your camera roll. Finally, we have hyper-personalization. This goes beyond just recommending a playlist. The AI in 2025 is building a sophisticated understanding of you. Your health app doesn't just count your steps, it analyzes your sleep, nutrition, and stress levels to give you truly personalized wellness advice. Your car's AI doesn't just learn your favorite radio station, it learns your driving style and adjusts the suspension and handling in real time for a smoother, more efficient ride. It's about creating an experience that feels like it was designed just for you because in a way, it was. It's easy to forget how far we've come. Let's do a quick throwback. Remember the AI of, say, 2020? It was pretty good, but it was mostly reactive. You had to ask for everything. Hey, what's the weather? Hey, set a timer for 10 minutes. It was a glorified command and response machine. It was helpful, sure, but it rarely surprised you. It couldn't really piece together different bits of information on its own. It knew about your calendar event, but it wouldn't think to check the traffic for you unless you specifically asked it to. It was a useful tool, but it wasn't a true assistant. Now compare that to today. The 2025 AI is proactive. It anticipates your needs. Before you even think to check the traffic for your morning commute, your phone has already sent you a notification, heavier than usual traffic on your route to work. You should leave by 7:45 a.m. to arrive on time. That's the difference. The old AI waited for you to identify a problem and ask for a solution. The new AI identifies the problem for you and presents the solution before it even becomes a hassle. It's a fundamental shift from a reactive relationship to a proactive partnership. Let's talk about photography. A few years ago, AI in cameras was mainly about scene recognition. It could tell you were taking a picture of a sunset and would maybe bump up the saturation a bit. It was neat. But now, on-device generative AI is a game changer. You take a group photo and someone blinks. In the past, that photo was a dud. Now, the AI on your phone can use data from the burst of photos you took to seamlessly swap the closed eyes with open ones. It can even intelligently expand the frame of a photo, generating a wider background that wasn't there before, all in a matter of seconds. And this evolution is everywhere. Think about shopping. Old AI would show you ads for a pair of sneakers you looked at last week. It was basic retargeting. Today's AI is more of a personal stylist. It knows you bought those sneakers, it knows you have a trip to a cold destination coming up, and it knows you've been looking at hiking trails. So, it suggests a specific pair of waterproof hiking boots and a warm jacket that matches the style of other clothes you've bought. It's no longer just echoing your past actions, it's connecting different parts of your life to make genuinely useful suggestions. Okay, so these new features are powerful, they're impressive. But we have to talk about the downsides, because with every major technological leap, there are trade-offs. And with AI, the biggest ones are privacy and security. For an AI to be this good at personalizing your experience, it needs to know a lot about you. It needs access to your emails, your calendar, your location, your conversations, and your habits. That's a massive amount of personal data being collected and analyzed, and that raises some serious questions. Where is all this data stored? Who has access to it? While on-device processing helps a lot by keeping sensitive information off of company servers, not everything can be done locally. So we're still placing a huge amount of trust in these companies to protect our information from breaches and misuse. And let's be honest, the track record across the industry hasn't always been perfect. The more data we feed the system to make it smarter, the higher the stakes become if something goes wrong. It's a constant tension between convenience and security. Then there's the impact on jobs. This is a big one, and it's complex. AI is becoming incredibly capable at handling tasks that were once done by humans. Things like customer service, data analysis, graphic design, and even some forms of writing can now be automated to a high degree. This can lead to incredible efficiency for businesses, but it also means that the job landscape is changing fast. Certain roles are being phased out, and while new jobs are being created in areas like AI management and ethics, that transition can be really difficult for a lot of people. It requires a whole new set of skills. And finally, there's the risk of over-reliance and the bubble effect. When an AI curates everything for you, your news, your entertainment, your shopping, it can trap you in an echo chamber. It learns what you like and just keeps feeding you more of the same, potentially shielding you from different perspectives or new ideas. And as we rely on AI to handle more and more of our daily cognitive tasks, like navigation or scheduling, are we letting our own natural abilities atrophy? It's a valid concern. The convenience is amazing, but there's a fine line between a helpful assistant and a digital crutch. So we land on the big question. With all these incredible advancements and all these legitimate concerns, is this new generation of AI actually making our lives better? Or is it just adding a new layer of complexity and risk? For me, after spending a lot of time with these 2025 systems, my takeaway is this. It's a net positive, but it comes with a huge asterisk. The benefits are real, tangible, and they save us something incredibly valuable: time and mental energy. The little frictions of daily life are being smoothed over in ways that are genuinely helpful. Think about it. The AI isn't just a cool party trick anymore. It's a utility that helps you manage the overwhelming amount of information we all face every day. It's the assistant that filters out the noise so you can focus on what matters. For a busy parent trying to coordinate family schedules, or a student juggling classes and a part-time job, these proactive features aren't just convenient, they can be a lifeline. The ability to communicate with someone across a language barrier in real time isn't just neat tech, it fosters human connection. These are meaningful improvements. However, that asterisk is important. The value of this AI is directly tied to how well we, and the companies building it, manage the downsides. We need to demand transparency in how our data is used. We need robust security to be the default, not an afterthought. As a society, we need to have serious conversations about the future of work and invest in education and retraining programs to help people adapt to the changing job market. We can't just blindly accept the new tech without critically examining its impact on our lives and our privacy. Ultimately, I think these tools make life better, but they don't make it simpler. In fact, they make it more complex by introducing new things we have to think about, like data permissions and digital wellness. The AI of 2025 is an incredibly powerful tool. And like any powerful tool, its value depends entirely on how we choose to use it. It can free us up to be more creative, more connected, and more productive. Or it can lock us into bubbles and expose our private lives. The choice for now is still ours. It's a powerful upgrade, but one that we have to handle with care.